Yo guys, welcome to my channel Spark guys. So today I'll be reviewing the fourth game of Squid Game, and the last game was about tug of war. So then the protagonist team somehow won that game, and now what happens is the next game basically what they were doing is that players were asked to pair up with each other. Protagonist teamed up with the old man, and the protagonist's relative, and he teamed up with the Pakistani, the immigrant girl who defected from North Korea. She ended up teaming with one girl. Basically, they were all thinking, the players all were thinking that it was gonna be some sort of they were gonna play the game in pairs, and but to their disbelief, basically what happens was they had to play against each other. The players in the pairs, they had to play against each other. So basically it was a game of marbles. One person has to get the marbles of the other person. Each person had 10 marbles each, and that person's partner has to basically get that person get all the 10 marbles from the other person. So basically the game, this was basically what it was about. And then it was a shocking thing to hear for all the players. Like, everybody was so surprised that they had to do this. And then basically the person who, that too, a lot of players actually had, ended up teaming with the person who they thought they were close with. And it was utter big shock. It was a big surprise for the protagonist, for all the main characters. Basically the protagonist, the relative, is relative, and the Pakistani immigrant, and this girl from North Korea. Like all these characters were like, they were so disappointed that they had to do this. But there was no choice. Basically it is just survival. Like, there's no other way out. Like, if you survive, you go ahead. You lose the game, you die there. So they were left with no choice basically, and they had to play this game. The educated relative, the protagonist, what he does is he tricks his partner into, like, he tricks him into saying that basically we'll wait till the end of the game or something, and then we'll figure out some way. But then he wasn't planning to wait till the end. He just tricked him, and he took all that guy's 10 marbles, and he left the game, and he was done with the game. And then what happens in the other side is that you have this the protagonist and the old man, and the protagonist basically uses some sort of, he deceives the old man in some way. And then it was a pretty hard scene to watch. Like, you have this the old man, he said that he has dementia, but the protagonist basically took advantage of that dementia, and then he kind of cheated him. And but then then they later show that the old man actually was aware of this deception, and he allowed this this protagonist to win. And it was I don't know, that guy's death was was a pretty shocking scene. And that guy's death was was a pretty shocking scene. And also you have then there was that girl from North Korea. Her, she was playing with one of the girls she befriended in the game, and then the other girl who she befriended with, she ended up dying. And they were basically telling each other stories that what they had been through and stuff. So then the players actually, some players have made it through. And this was when it was like, this was the game which was really I think more hard to watch than the other ones. I think the other ones were like, we actually gradually got used to the killing. But then this was like, because they were playing with their partners, because they were playing with the people who they knew very well. Who they were pretty friendly with in the game. They had to like fight against them. So that's why it was even harder to watch. And along with this, what was happening is there was this police officer. He basically he was witnessing the basically these people trying to take the organs from the dead bodies of the players. And basically they were trying to sell them on the black market or something. And he ended up witnessing that. And then he tried to escape from the place. He basically he was going through the records of the game, and apparently he discovered that this game was running for like more than 30 years or something. And then his brother. I mean, he basically why he came to this game is basically to search about his brother. But then then he was searching, and he ended up finding that his brother actually was the winner of the game, which was held in 2015. So then the frontman, obviously he was actually like on the run, and the frontman is actually looking for this police officer, and then he was trying to capture him, and but then he didn't find him. So they're still looking for him at this point. And yeah, that's my thoughts on this game. I mean, it was a pretty tough game. I think especially I think the most hard to watch, the scene that was most hard to watch, I guess, was like when the old man and the protagonist were like sparring against each other. It was like when we realized that the protagonist is trying to deceive this guy. I mean, we couldn't. I mean, it was. I don't think the protagonist wanted to do it, but then I think it was just the game. The game was just. It was just that way. Like basically, it's just meant for survival. Somehow the protagonist ended up winning this game, and he qualified for the next game, and so that's what happened. Hope you guys like this video, and please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one then. Peace.